Okay, YouTube family, let's talk about it. It's your favorite girl. Okay, guys, so let's talk about it, okay? So I changed my name, my channel name. I went by Shauna Crazy Life, and I decided to change it because I want my channel name to be more of a catch. Now, when you think of Shauna Crazy Life, it was more of a personal vlogs, and because I'm changing over to, you know, to get the audience of people who's looking for information regarding like what's going on in worldwide news, celebrities, influencers, YouTubers, you know, anything that's a big story, I want to talk about it. And I want you guys to come along and check out this news. Now, I know a lot of you guys subscribe to your favorite girl's channel because I was speaking on Royalty and her baby daddy. Trust me, like I have already said, I'm going to continue to talk about Royalty, CJ, Big Red. I'm going to talk about all of them, but they really don't have nothing going on for me to be talking about them like that every day. I mean, every damn day. No. So I'm gonna need you guys to get on board and support the movement. All right. So we're talking about McDonald's. Now, you know, McDonald's has always paid minimum wage across the board, and I think here in Georgia, where I'm located at, I think they're making probably $12, if that. And I came across an article where McDonald's has raised the minimum wage from $7.25 to $20 an hour in California. Now, the people in the comments are upset because they say that is not enough. Now, we all know after the freaking pandemic, everything went up. The cost of living, you know, food, everything has went up. Now, the people in the comments are like, well, that's not even enough. $20 an hour is not enough for the amount of rent people pay across the board. Now, drop down in the comments, tell me y'all average rent for like a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom. I think down here, like, it just really depends on the area, but in my area where I'm at, if you want a 2-bedroom, a nice 2-bedroom, you're gonna pay about $2 grand. So drop down in the comments on how much you guys are paying for a 2-bedroom apartment in your area. Some 500,000 workers in California are getting a bump in their pay. The state minimum wage for fast food employees jumps to $20 an hour on Monday, giving many a raise of 25% from just last week. Now, the law affects some of the biggest restaurant chains, which is McDonald's, Pizza Hut, KFC, Subway, and Starbucks. And local franchisees have raised alarms about the increase in labor costs. Fast food jobs are among the lowest paying in the U.S. economy, where wages have been growing in recent years. The workers are often women, immigrants, and people of color. Many live below poverty line. McDonald's worker Jaylene Lobet from Los Angeles points out that California is among the most expensive states in the country, and her city is one of the priciest in the state. Plus, inflation has meant higher costs of food and bills. Exactly. Even though it's a big help, people need to realize $20 compared to the cost of living in Los Angeles is still not enough to feel secure, says Lobet, 25, who worked at McDonald's for 6 years. Now, she shares a 1-bedroom apartment with her parents who deal with medical issues. Ideally, Lobet hopes to use her raise to start saving towards a bigger home, or at least lessen the stress over expenses. It gives me a little bit more of wiggle room, she says. California's minimum wage for jobs outside of fast food remains $16 an hour. So let's talk about this pay increase in California. Now, we all know California, LA, the cost of living is high as hell. Although an increase is better than a decrease, it's still not enough. Like, even $20 in Georgia an hour is just not enough. Everything is just too expensive. Now, I saw where people in the comments saying that, oh yeah, so they raised the minimum wage, they're about to increase the cost of living. Now what y'all think about that? Do y'all think $20 an hour is enough to live off? You know, you got to take into consideration, you have your rent, you have your utility bills, you have You have to pay your car note, your car insurance. You have to pay for food. Like, is that really enough to survive? You know, when people used to say back in the days that the world is made for the rich, what do y'all think? Because it's like, damn, they don't want you to achieve shit. If you're not a business owner, baby, it's just, you're gonna, it takes a family. It takes a family to run a goddamn household. And if you are a single parent and you're paying the bills by your damn self, you're gonna have to work 2 jobs just to be able to provide for your house. And that is crazy as hell. You know, I know they got food stamps out there. Drop down in the comments if you're not embarrassed if you get food stamps. I mean, it's nothing wrong with getting assistance, you know, because everything is just so expensive. You got to make ends meet some type of way, right, y'all? You got to do what you got to do to survive, you know. Right now, we are in survival mode, you know. We never know what our day-to-day is going to be like. But, you know, as long as you get up, you know, you're happy, you know, you're positive thinker, you know, you're making moves to make whatever your situation is better. Shit, I'm for it. I'm for the increase, you know. From $7 to $20 is a big jump. And I get it. That's not enough, you know, living in California or either New York, because I know the cost of living in New York is expensive. I think everywhere is starting to be expensive, but I guess it really depends on like what you're looking for. If you're looking for an apartment, do you want to pay $500 a month for a 2-bedroom and live in a hood, or do you want to pay $2 grand a month and live in a pretty decent neighborhood? It's just really all about you and what you want for your family. But $20 an hour, again, I mean, it's better than nothing. If you can get you a job and you're making $20 an hour, I will be happy to make $20 an hour than to make nothing. Because we're not going to talk about these lazy motherfuckers that sit around and do absolutely nothing with their damn self. Nothing. But having an opinion about $20 an hour when you don't have a job. Let me stop. Now, I suggest journaling. And what I mean about journaling, you can just get like a composition book and just write down your budgets. Also, what I like to do is write down how my day went, my goals, and what are my expectations for the week. Now, I think it's very important, you know, monthly to write down your goals, to write down your bills, you know, how much money you can put into your savings account, how much money you can put to the side if you want to do a girls' night, you know, go get your nails done. Because, you know, being a woman is expensive, you know, between the hair, the lashes, you know, the nails, the pedicures, baby, getting a wax, that is all money. So we got to really figure out how we going to move this money around to make everything happen. You can go to the dollar store, go get you a composition book, get you a pen or a pencil or whatever you want to write with, and just write down. You know, I like to start my pages off like with the month of March, the month of April, and then every line I say, March the 1st, today was great. I made this amount of money, or whatever the case may be. Bills are due, you know, just whatever you want to put. But anywho, guys, that's all I got for you. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what you think about the minimum wage increase in California. Until the next video.